Okay, so in this video we're going to address stances and stepping for Southern shorthand styles. It's really only a little different from the Northern stuff in a couple of respects. First of all, the mabu is a different structure slightly, and instead of using gongbu, we use Chichibu, which means 7-star stance. So the mabu is a little less wide apart in the Northern we were here. In the Southern we'll be a little closer in. We're going to turn the toes inward just a little bit, not too much pigeon-toed, but just not quite parallel, just slightly angled in. And the knees come in with the toes. Make sure you're tucking the pelvis so that you're not throwing your butt out or anything like that. Still, the body's very upright. Generally speaking, although this isn't a stance thing particularly, but generally in the Southern styles, we chamber up higher. And the Northern, we're at the hip, and the Southern styles we're a little higher. Although sometimes I forget and I'm down here just because I do so much Northern. So this is the Southern mabu, non-mabu, okay? And then the other stance that we typically use in the Southern shorthand system is Chichibu. Now to do Chichibu, you want your feet together here, turn your right foot out 45, step out with about a 4 or 5 inch channel between your heels, and then turn your front toes in to where they're almost lined up with the back heel. I'm using this line as a reference point so you can see that my back heel is on the line here and my front toes are on the line here. Now your weight is 50-50, so you're not forward like you are in a gongbu, and both knees are bent. So we're sunk down. You should have the flexibility to turn your waist. That's real important in the Southern styles, that your waist is free to turn, because that's how we're going to develop our power. We don't do a lot of shifting back and forward in order to develop power like we do in the long fist, the Northern. So that's Chichibu. Now the other stances like Shubu and Sopambu are essentially the same, so I'm not going to go over those in this video. So we're going to start with just a simple drill though of a Southern mabu. Now we've already got that foot at an angle, and so all we're going to do from Southern mabu to Chichibu is turn this foot and turn the body. That's all you have to do. And again, just like in the Northern one, I'm not going out at a full 90 degrees. I'm angling in a little bit. That allows me to have this line up here. And I'm taking the line that meets my toes of my left foot and my heel of my right foot. And that's the direction I'm going. Okay? Now to come back, just here, and turn. You notice I'm turning the waist in order to turn the foot. Okay? So that's a simple drill like that. Now, it's important to be able to maintain the correct alignment for the Chichibu. If your feet are in the wrong place, you won't be able to turn your waist very well and you won't get the power you need. So to practice that with stepping, we're going to just do a diagonal or stair-stepping pattern. I'm going to move over to the side just a little bit so I have a couple room steps to be able to take. I'm going to start with turn the left foot out, and then I'm going to sink down and step out. Now you notice I made a little bit of an arc. Don't make a huge circle like this, but there's a little bit of an arc and then out to it. Okay? Then I'm going to shift, bring this foot in, and do a little bit of an arc, and I've got to line up this way now and turn. Now in this case, I've done a complete 90-degree turn. Are my feet still on the camera here? Good. So I'm going to do one more. In, a little bit of an arc, and turn, okay? And then the last one, in, a little bit of an arc, and turn. You want to make sure that you've got that down really well, that you're going true 90 degrees. If you need to set up some tape on the floor or some lines or something like that to help get your visual reference, that's a good idea. So there's that. So again, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And that's a fundamental aspect of the Southern, particularly with this first white crane and the last white crane form, as a matter of fact, uses that same pattern, that 90-degree angled step pattern. So other than that, there's pretty much the same other stances like Sopambu and Shubu. They're the same. There is a jumping in the white crane, which is real similar to where you come up and land on one foot. There's another type of jumping, which this is only for those of you who have done enough Southern, and that is it's almost a dragging the foot as you hop. So I'm going to demonstrate that, but some of you, I don't want you to try this until you're really ready for it, and so use your judgment on this one. But I'm going to start here, and these are techniques that are escaping techniques. So if something's over on this side, I'm going to escape by jumping this way, and usually like in a northern system you would jump and you'd be upright, but in the white crane a lot of times there's going to be hands that go with it too, or something like this. You're going to jump and you're going to let that foot drag in, and my knee is touching or almost touching the ground, and I'm on the side of my shoe there, and most of my weight, almost all of it, is on this foot. So that you can see where that's a little risky. Be careful if you're not sure about that one. I'll go the other way. You're going to hop this way, and a big enough hop that you can drag your foot pass it like that. It's not too bad. Don't lean over or anything. So no, I'm still kind of upright because I don't want to be here. So bending over and losing my balance and putting undue stress. So that's an advanced technique. Okay. So that's it for the Southern stepping. We'll come back in other videos with the Southern hand techniques, which that's going to be a lot longer video. So, all right, until then.